Summertime is finally here, and while it's every kid's favorite season, as a parent, it might not be yours. So, growing up, summer was my favorite. There was no school. We went on family vacations. We did fun outings. My mom is a teacher, so she was home all the time. And I just have all these great childhood memories. But as a mom, it comes with a lack of schedule, a feeling of being overwhelmed. And also, I have to tweak my work schedule. And I don't like all that change at once. So, as a budding or a new online teacher, I'm sure you're feeling a lot of the same ways. So, for today's cold coffee chat, where the coffee is cold not by choice, but by children, I thought it would be fun to talk about how we can make this work for all of us. So, give your kids some screen time so they can leave you alone for about 10 minutes. Mine's on it right now. It's okay. Go grab your warm cup of yum or cold, and then come back to me once you got it. If you are anything like me, then you might be feeling a little overstimulated. So my son has been on summer break. This is his second week, and I was already feeling overstimulation an hour after he woke up between him and the dog. So I'm already counting down the hours until my husband gets home from work so I can go do a little window shopping. Haven't decided where I'm going yet. Might go to Barnes & Noble, might go to Hobby Lobby. We'll see. Might go nowhere and just bring a book with me. So my biggest tip for you, I'm going to start off with the best one, but I have some great ones, so stick around, is to schedule out your online teaching schedule, whatever it looks like for your family. So for me, it was working early in the morning from 5 to 8, 5 to 9. It really depended on the time change and how I was feeling. And so for me, that was working with Chinese students. And I did that every morning for years. But for you, it might be in the afternoon during nap time, or it might be in the evening after you've gotten your kids down for bed, or it might be just sometime during the day when your partner is home to take care of the kids and you just get a little break. So what works best for you will determine your platform. And I've got 3 videos linked down below. I can't link them all right here. I've got 3 linked down below for you. Best ESL platforms, best non-ESL platforms, and the highest paying platforms. And in there, I do talk about the hours that are their peak hours when they have the most bookings, and how it translates to American time zones, so you can kind of decide which platform is best for you to apply on. Now, if you are not feeling super well prepared, not feeling very capable of teaching online because you don't have any experience, I want you to know that's okay, and you don't need experience. There's 2 things you can do if you really truly want it. One is to go get yourself a TESOL certification. That's to teach online ESL. A lot of platforms, if you don't have experience, will ask for it, but not everyone. I've got that link down below as well. Or you can take my 1-hour workshop. And in that 1-hour workshop, I really just teach you how to get hired. But with those hiring tips, they spill into your classes. I've used those strategies that I teach in all of my classes, and every single one I pull out at least one of those strategies, but usually it's more than one, and I don't want to give it away. It's waitlisted right now because it's not currently open, but you can get your name on it and be the first to know when it does open up at onlineteacherallison.com/get hired. Now, let's go back to scheduling for a second. Usually I would edit this, but since it's a cold coffee chat, we're just being us, right? I'm just being me, you're just being you. When you are scheduling your classes, I want you to schedule what you can and are willing to teach, and only that. One of the most detrimental mistakes I made as a new teacher, online teacher, was overscheduling myself. And I talk about it here in 5 most costly mistakes you can make, because it did cost me. It cost me in a penalization for missing the class, and it caused me to lose bookings. So I want you to schedule what you are willing to teach and nothing more. I know it can be hard. If you schedule anything more, I recommend a couple all-nighters. I feel like that really got me going, but I understand that's really hard as a parent. So I want you to know it's not a requirement. I am working on getting started on VIP kit again, and I am opening what I want to teach and nothing more. It was quiet in the beginning, but bookings are starting to roll in. I had 4 last week. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but like I said, I'm starting out. I have 1 so far this week, and I don't have a lot of classes opened up because we are taking a trip, and I got to get it on my calendar right. So, speaking of trips, I want you to enjoy your summer, even if you're trying to be an online teacher. Summer for kids is great. You don't have to go on trips or on these grand, extravagant outings. Take them outside and draw with chalk. Ride bikes around the neighborhood. Go find a park, a new park to play in. Go to the splash pad. My son loves splash pads, and I think we're going to venture out to some new ones this year. They're free. All these things are free and great memories. You can bake. My son loves baking with me. And so his daddy's birthday is coming up later this summer, and we're going to make an extravagant cake because I love baking. And so it's like him too. See? And so it's one of the few times a year I get to make a crazy cake with all of my crazy cake supplies. And it never turns out very pretty, but it's usually yummy. So I want you to enjoy the summer. I don't want becoming an online teacher to totally rule the summer and you have no energy to do anything fun. Because your mental health is the most important. It is very easy to be overworked as an online teacher, and you're probably thinking the same thing I did, which is you're in charge of your schedule. How do you overwork yourself? Well, you are hustling, trying to get the bookings you want, and you're working every single day at crummy hours, and you're sacrificing sleep for it, and then you don't have energy for your kids. And I made that mistake for far too long, and so I don't want that to be you. I'm opening an hour and a half every day. And if they book, they book. If they don't, they don't. So that's really what it is. So your mental health, it is very easy because you're not even going anywhere. I'm going to a spare bedroom. You might be going to a spare bedroom or putting up a trifold poster in the corner of your dining room for a couple hours, or the garage, or you're at home is the moral of this story. And so it's so easy to say, oh, I'll just take a 30-minute class. It's okay. But 30 minutes adds up. So I want you to take care of your mental health. That's part of scheduling it out. This one kind of trickles through everything because your mental health is important for your children and for you and for your family. And they should get the first and the best of you, not your online students, which I made that mistake again. So take it from me. Don't overschedule yourself. Don't overwork yourself. Enjoy this time with your kids because you only have so many summers before they don't want to spend them with you and they want to spend them in their room on technology because it's too hot, because you're their parents and you're lame, because they're too cool. It's just try to soak it all in. And I'm trying not to be preachy. I'm trying to tell myself these same things too, because as soon as we're done here on the tablet, we're going to go try to find something fun to do. Not quite sure what it is yet. So anyways, that's it for today. I really don't have any great end all be all for everybody because you are you and your schedule is you and your family, and what works best is what works best for you. I'm working on a live challenge for you. It's going to be, as of right now, 3 to 5 days. I'm not out of the planning stages yet, but if you do, it's free, this one. And so if you do want to partake in it, go ahead and get on my wait list, onlineteacherallison.com/challenge. And it's going to help you get set up to become an online ESL teacher. I hope you're having the greatest week ever. I have a new video every week, but while you're waiting, make sure you watch this one. I hope I'm pointing the right way, where it teaches you the 5 secrets to getting hired as an online teacher, or grab my free download, which will match you and your experience to an online platform, both ESL and non-ESL, onlineteacherallison.com/platform. Cheers to you and the summer. I hope you have the greatest week ever. Chat soon.